Once again, guys, I offer the idea that I play some computer games on the internet and you watch. Yeah, we're going to go with that. That's my plan. It's a crazy idea, but somebody's got to do it. I need to find the nomads. In the divine era. Let's see, where did I go? That's the Temple of Heorot. We're up here. No, that's not it. Here we are. Heoboria.
It eludes me.
The nomads told me what you... Excellent. Your next step is to enter the Temple of Heorot. Our tribe's champion, Grail, wanted to use the lance. Grail made his way on his own.
I will head to the temple.
To uncover the lance.
Eventually.
With luck, you will have time.
Got another quest to grab here.
Yes?
Help me, my grandchild is sick. It's not safe for anyone in the tribe to go and gather ingredients, but you seem accustomed to the wilds. Do you think you can help us make a cure? I'll see what I can do. Unfortunately, the bad part about that is it leads us to the Wingari fortress where, historically, I die. The number of times I've reached this point in the game without dying is maybe half a dozen, and died in the Wingari temple probably 4. The last 2 bosses together, the matriarch and patriarch, are bad news. Well, let's see if this bug persists. No, it's fixed. Okay. Alright, those are our mages. And those are our less impressive regular skellies. So we have skeleton mages, 3 different flavors, and 3 different flavors of regular skeletons. These are rogues, these are warriors, these are archers, that's a pyromancer, a cryomancer, and then 2 regular skeleton mages. And my bone golem. And then I cast a whole bunch of volatile zombies to run up to things and explode. That's level 44. And because I got so many mobs, as long as nothing like kills me instantly when I run up to them, because the my mobs kind of follow. My various dead boys kind of run behind me. So as long as I don't get too far out in front of them, or run into something that can one-shot me, I'm usually pretty good, because every time one of my explodey boys, the volatile zombie, blows up, I get a nice big chunk of ward. Currently have 700 health and almost 300 ward. Let's see, we are using necromancer, and we are increasing all of their damages. And my boys keep doing their work while I pick up the delicious, which is all loot's delicious. do expect, however, that the Wingari will be a difference. Matriarch and Patriarch. I never remember which one it is I need to kill first. I think it's the Matriarch. That may depend on the day. Coming up behind me. Not very smart. But it's okay. I try not to judge. That, of course, being an outright lie. I judge all the time. I'm one of the judgiest people I know. Run out of mana, we'll just rip some blood. And that brings with it some additional mana. And we're just good. Pardon me if I slurp the coffee, as it's a bit Sorry, raid leader. Skill leveling up.
Gods.
I will go west then. Go west, young man. These are the regular skellies. Where are we on this? Got the rogue. Mana efficiency and crit chance. I can summon more skeletons. Already got that. Soul Catcher, you gain ward whenever one of your skeletons dies. They don't die very often. Skeletons leech a portion of the damage they deal as health. Here, when your skeleton dies, another skeleton is healed to full health. Don't do that. Skeleton archers are removed from the pool. No, thank you. Your skeletons have increased critical chance, but you can only have one. No. Archers use fire arrow. Maybe. Skeletal rogues throw acid flasks. That just sounds like fun. Skeleton dies, there's a chance to summon a random new one at the same location after 3 seconds. I actually think I need that for the eventual build. No, that was for a different build. Never mind. Sure, we're gonna give them acid flasks, because why not? Why wouldn't I give them acid flasks?
Terra, watch over you.
They're my companions. I give them an acid flask, and they will take care of me. They're out there somewhere. Wingari Fortress. I've got 3 quests to do in there. I acquired Wingari Bile from Wingari Fortress. I already got credit for that one. I guess I killed one of the PCs that had it.
Hello.
I have to find captives in here. And retrieve the Blessed Horn, which I think is also in here. Limgari brutes. He ran right through, and my little boys that were falling behind just now absolutely vaporized. Turned into a moist mist. They do have a list of the hot fixes they're working on that'll be released tomorrow. 100% critical strike chance. Man, I wish I could get to the Lingari Matriarch and Patriarch fast enough to have that. This is like the Kennel Master. Beast Master. I was in the vicinity. He didn't last very long. Sad as that.
Gods.
Not at all. Right, I've saved the captives, who I think might have been being fed to the beasts, which is a little harsh. I hope your Friday evening is going great. And the rest of the day didn't make you beg for the sweet release of Weekend. This is them, I think. Get one of them. I think we already got the Patriarch. We got them both. Holy crap. Explodey boys are good. I'm going to mute so you don't have to listen to my message and somebody hanging up because of a scam phone call. And they've heard my message before. They almost immediately hung up. That's gratifying. Alright, there's the horn. Alright, I need to speak to the Nomad leader in Hailboria and use the Blessed Horn in the Tundra. Other things are done. Beak, that's the horn. That's in the Tundra. That's in the Ice Caverns. We go through the Ice Caverns to get to the Tundra. So we just, down portal and go back. It feels like they streamlined that a bit.
The nomads told me what you did.
I also found the Blessed
Your
Horn.
next step
Excellent.
is to enter the temple. Our
Grail,
tribes
what is that?
wanted. Grail made his way on
I'll
his
head to the
own,
temple.
eager to uncover the lance. With luck,
Yes?
you will have time to intercept.
Yeah, thank you. There we go. More slots. We put our crafting items away.
Yes?
You know, we're selling that. And that. Lightning damage, spell, crit. No, not for this build. Crit, ignite, and shock. No. Those are a level too high for me. A lot of movement speed. Cold resist. My cold right now is at 72. 75 is the cap, so I don't really need specific cold resist in this case. Minion dodge rating, I'm not sure that helps, so I think we'll keep what we've got.
Yes.
Nope. Gloves, attunement, nope.
I see.
And we will check now to see about the rest. The shield, unique. Has a legendary potential on it. Block chance, block effectiveness, gain a soul charge. So I soul charges. Soul eruption, cast 2 to soul feast. I think that's warlock skill. I'm not a warlock. I'm sorry, a lich skill. I think that's a lich skill. Warlocks aren't in the game yet, but they will be. I don't cast bone armor. I have 2 more spots open. Let's see. Healing effectiveness, minion cooldown, recovery speed. I don't think that's useful. Is that 29 health? Isn't bad. We got void resist, necrotic resist, and more necrotic. I think I've got necrotic. Oh, I had necrotic capped for a while. Okay, well, we've got more necrotic now. That's the guy who needs me to get medicine for his kid. Unless they've changed the storyline, the story implication used to be that, in fact, he needed it for a little homebrew Viagra. Now, the big fight's against the Mungari, I think. I had a couple of guys die, but I rezzed them. Yeah, they're really looking good. Everybody's feeling fine. Big spooters. Dead spooters. Rolls. This way, we go into the big icy cave. It's also quite dangerous. There's a specific type of mob I generally have a lot of problems with. They're these sort of crystalline-looking things that fire off icy crystals, and they hurt a lot. You don't have decent cold resistance right now. I'm at almost capped, so shouldn't be. Shouldn't be that difficult. I'm not sure if I've gotten fortunate or just been paying more attention to it, but it feels like for sure that my resists are in a much better place than they used to be when I got to this point. Not just cold resist, but general resists feel much better. Those guys in the top of the screen. Ice elementals, I guess is what they are. They are really dangerous since they will chain fire stuff, and if you're running at them and not paying attention, it's really easy to run into like enough of them to make you die. Not recommended. I would skip again. It's a bear! Who doesn't like bears? The rhyme giants can also be quite bad. If they have like a big AV attack if you're not paying attention. They turn you into a little grease spot on the floor. Those are the ice elementals. So right now, as a leveling type build, I've got to say, Thank you, Dread, who is a content creator for Last Epoch. This is his sort of leveling build for necro. And definitely the key is the volatile zombies. They're just really good. They do a big chunk of damage. And at least equally important, if you spec them out, there's one node that gives you a whole bunch of ward every time they die, which is why I'm sitting now at 350 ward. Those are the guys. They'll eat through that ward in a second. But the build I'm going is another one from Dread. And you take all of your undeads, all of your minions, and you feed them to another minion, and it's an enormous abomination. And it just appealed to me, so I'll be making that. Assemble abomination I get in a few levels. A few points, I guess I should say. 3 points, I think. Something like that. Alright, I need to use the Blessed Horn in the Tundra. Oh, my boys, they're just so eager to please. They go running after things and head back to town real fast. I have a turn in there. The guy who needed the medicine for his grandson. We'll have a quick chat with him. You've got the ingredients? Splendid. I can't wait to use it. For the cure, of course. Oh, gods, I can't keep lying to you. Do you want to know what it's really for? I'd really rather not. Well, you see, after my wife passed, I thought that stage of my life was over. But I met the most fetching woman at the last Harvest Festival. Older than I, believe it or not. And, well, she started looking at me with those eyes of hers, and I please, don't. Just... Yeah, so it's not medicine for his grandchild. It's limp dick meds.
Yes.
That's a hat that I can't wear. That's a relic that I can't use. Scepter of Conflagration. That sounds like fire damage to me. Elemental in this case. And the hat. 2 vit. My current hat is 4 int. More health. Has armor. Ooh, 20% physical resistance, though. My current physical resists are low. So, I think we can probably roll int onto this one. If you haven't seen crafting, here's how it works.
It eludes me.
Wrong one. There we go. So, you can have 2 affixes and 2 suffixes on an item, generally speaking. There are ways around that. And you can use these various crafting bits to raise the tiers of them. So currently we have this has tier 3 physical, tier 2 health, and tier 2 vitality. There are modifiers here. They can allow you to break it up into pieces that can be used to enchant others. There are a couple of different things you can do with those. And there's these. Glyph of Hope modifies the outcome, giving it a 25% chance to have no forging potential cost. By default, the item has 18 forging potential, this one does. And every forge will use between 1 and some larger number of points up to keep you from just forging forever. So I have enough glyphs of hope that I'm going to go ahead and use those. And we're going to start with, we currently have health, vit, and fizz, and so we have one open affix, and we want int for that. And we lost 2 of our potential, so another tier of int. We got a crit, and the crit meant we also got a tier of vit. That went very well. So the int on this is now 2. My current hat is 4. Let's try one more int. Tier 3, it's 4. Physical resist is what we really want out of this, so we're going to change this over to physical resist. We currently have 12 forging potential left. We can't currently raise this any higher than tier 4 because it's not a very high level item. So it can only get to that tier. Health add, sure, we've got plenty of those. Let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and remove the glyphs of hope so I don't eat through any more of those. We have only 4 potential left anyway, so we'll add a little bit of health. We have no forging potential left, but now we want from 20% physical resist to 28. We want from, I think, 28 or 30 health to 39. We added 4 int, and we got a bonus vit as well, or 2 vit as well. So now it's way better than what we are currently using. We lose a little bit of armor, but we gain health and physical resistance and vit. And that's crafting. It's not a guaranteed craft at any time. There are a lot of other things you can do with the crafting, but that's the basics. It allows you to tune your stuff in at least what to me seems to me to not be an overpowered way. Go ahead and sell that. And how about this? Ward retention. Gain ward on kill with hungering souls. It's not bad, but it's not for this build. Alright, now we have to blow the Blessed Horn. In the tundra, around the tundra. Oh, we've got shrine over here. Shrines give you, can either give you combat buffs, but they can also drop gold or relics. I'm kind of hoping for relics, but instead it gave me a beetle. Okay. Temporary pet. An ice beetle. Got another shrine. Increases movement, cast speed. Yeah. Fine. I will blow the Blessed Horn. I blew the Blessed Horn. There's an animation going on right now where this bridge arises. Into the Temple of Heorot. Smell my wrath. Oh, wait, sorry. Feel my wrath. No, don't smell it. One or more of my... couple of my minions died. A couple of my regular skeletons died. Whoa, he cast that spell. That's why he's bad. They can cast that spell out in front of them that just basically piles up. Like that. I'm not pleased with that. I think we have another couple of our basic skeletons not making their way clear. I think this map has changed. I don't remember there being sort of an indoor area in it, except caves. Ice spooters, because regular spiders not enough. We need ice spiders. Complete type of creature. Giant and those. You saw those guys sort of focus their fire, those ice enemies. That's had no effect on my lads. For the skellies, I think. Skeleton rogues gain more damage multiplicative with other. And that's not a big deal. That is Lone Guardian. We definitely don't want that. Archers fire a fire arrow. Now cast bone armor, which reduces the damage taken by 40% for 4 seconds. Okay, that's bad. I need one more point there. We've got a unique drop. Moenia Mentis. Get out of there! Whoa! That was... that's what I mean about those guys being dead. Int mana, block effectiveness, void resistance, percent of current mana gained is ward on block. I can see that. Not for this build, I don't believe, but for builds. Not a fan of him. Showtime. Spreading Frost. A lot of my things are dying. But I'm fine. I'm fine. Let's see, our mages. Our mages came through fine. And we need 4 of our regular skeletons back. Yeah, we've got 3 archers, 2 warriors, and 2 rogues. We've got everybody. The party is back. Yeah, the boys are back in town. Farwood. Quest is completed. Find Grail. All right, Grail. Yeah, they've redone these maps since the last time I did this. At least the previous map was different. Too. One of the things I think they've done really well is not sit on their laurels. They get a map design, a zone design, or whatever. And more often than not, they've changed it. Sometimes completely revamped it. My wrath. Ow. Drops epic shards. Nice. Shard drops are nice. Gold drop is okay. Any of the epic force up there. Shard drop is great. Always great. Relics drop, which is much less frequent. Not a complaint. Observation. Everybody's still alive. Good. Well, okay, they're not alive. They're dead. Well, it is the Fae. Come to say hello. Hi, you. How you doing? It's the weekend, you know. Stop working. Well, they can't fit a word in edgewise. You see all my friends here? I have 2 skeletal mages. I have a cryomancer skeletal mage, a pyromancer skeletal mage, 3 skeletal archers, 2 skeletal rogues, and 2 skeletal warriors, and a whole bunch of exploding zombies. Oh, I forgot the bone golem. He's big. It's a reasonable start, yeah. That must be Grail. Oh, he's big, much bigger than he used to be. Grail, how do you know my name? I'm here to help with the Lance. The Lance, then Herod.
I apologize for my... What changed his
Herod is
mind?
dying. Raye dealt him a fatal blow. No, yes. Damn it, I'll avenge him. Easy now. And I will help.
I was wasting time on Yirun. Morditas.
You didn't know. Let's go.
Who cares about that? I must deal with Raye.
Yes, I am running a necromancer. If you couldn't guess by all the dead guys running around. I now have a pet temporary. Ice Beetle, too. And I've changed this map, too. Used to just be a cave, I think. A slightly ornate cave. Kill the Rime Giant, please. Because despite the phrase rhyme nor reason, he is rhyme without reason. Experience gained on kill, so we want to attempt to move relatively quickly, so we can kill things and get more speed for this. Buff last. Summoning Elemental of the Hawk. Or it was. Got another Aphic Shard. Giant Club of Venom. Ow, 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 ow. Level 47. Anybody still with me? No, we are short 2 flavors of skeletons. Skeletons and skeletal mages back again, I think. I believe, let's see, 2, 2, 3, and 1, 1, 2. We have everybody. The gang is all here. Ooh. I tell you, our rogues and warriors, skeletal rogues and warriors, are really enjoying themselves by running off and dying. Large amounts and numbers. Frequency. Yes, currently I'm sort of transitioning between the first part, which is just the leveling build for a necromancer from Dread, and I'll be building into the Abomination build, which I may actually get access to right about now. I'll be futzing around with that after I finish off this series of quests. But yes, I am using the build. One of the good things about the game, though, is that you don't really have to. You can if you've played an ARPG before, new map, at least for me, you can figure out what's going on pretty well, enough to be to play it. But for me, in this case, yeah, whoops, skeletal mages are all alive. A couple of my regular skeletons have gone and died. Just careless, as has my. Oh, that. We got him. Do I still have everybody? Let's see. No, we lost one more of the skeletons. Everybody's back. Yeah, that's the other one I currently have up on my browser is the Fire Wraith, I believe. But yeah, it's just basically a volatile zombie build right now. The volatile zombie with one of the nodes. Oh, fire golems, yeah. It's a pyre golem build is the other one I currently have tabbed out. That's right. Or I have, no. One of them was a pyro golems. That's not the one. Where is it? One of the, that one? No. That's the heal. Zombie damage. Where is it? Deal more damage. Healed for a bit. I can't find it. I thought that was it, but no. One of these nodes somewhere that, and I'm looking at all of them and can't find it, they give me ward when they blow up. That's the explosion. That's the more damage multiplier. Faster and less mana. More damage, but slower. More movement, more damage. Huh. I got something else somewhere that's converting it into ward? I can't remember. I mean, I've checked all of them and I'm not seeing it. Somewhere there's something that's giving me ward when they die, but I can't remember where it was. And I've looked at every single point that I've spent so far. 14, 3, 4, 6, 7, 9, 12. No, oh, and there's the other. I don't know where it is, but that's why how I'm surviving. I found that an extremely useful skill, unsurprisingly. Ward when they blow up.
We have the lance, which means I must. Would you come?
On one condition, I need the lance after. I explained the Immortal Emperor, time travel, and the Epoch. He doesn't believe me.
Tell me more of this Immortal Emperor on our journey.
I'm confused why I couldn't find it. I couldn't.
I know things are grave, but I can't.
Oh, another phone call, which will undoubtedly also be another scam or fraud call. So I'm going to mute for a second.
Yes. If what you said, to be honest, I can't imagine it. But I will take your warnings to heart.
Mm-hmm. Clear out the inventory.
Yes.
Melee and spell damage, increased damage for totems. That would probably be good for a primalist. Nope. 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 damage over time, minion damage. 7 intelligence. The ward per second is nice. The amount of minion health that gives me is keeping my minions alive almost all the time. Unless they're really taking a beating. Int and Dex, no. Let's drop this in. And return to Hayarat. He's out that direction. Oh, that's right. We have access to Abomination now. Yeah, I think we want to. Let me do a real quick check over here. That's not the right page. That's not the right page. That's the right page. The Abomination. Assemble Abomination.
We're going to talk about skills. So for the first skill, we're going to talk about Abomination. So we
Give
take
me a sec
3
here.
points travel into Domination. Just a nice 24% more damage. 1 point into Age of Undeath. This is the node I was talking about in the intro. That it's only 6. I would guess I was wrong. But yeah, summon skeletons, summon mages, only consumes them, so you can't consume anything else.
Okay, so we're gonna do it here. We're gonna try to do it here. We're going to lose summon Bone Golem. Ah, we never did skill that one up. We need these. I think we lose the that. No, or that. Well, we don't need either one because we're also getting Dreadshade. Dreadshade's coming in as well. And which is that? Okay, so that I don't recognize that icon. 1 second. Bear with me. Oh, Infernal Shade. Infernal Shade. So that's what we're going to get at 50 then. So we get Dread Shade and we get A-Bomb. So we respec. This is going to hurt. It's going to hurt. And that gets A-Bomb. You have 6 points. And this is the one. This node, it only consumes skeletons and skeleton mages, but it doesn't start to decay until you control 6 or more minions. So basically, it won't decay. Normally, they decay.
And if you control 6 or more of them, he will
Give me a
start
sec.
draining
I'm
his health,
watching a video.
which doesn't really matter because, like I said before, with the Infernal Shade and Dread Shade thing, you really do not want steals your Dread Shade buff. So that's actually to our advantage. We don't really give a shit about that, so we just use it for summoning. Now, then of course 5 points to Engorgement. Your Abomination deals more damage.
More damage, right? But I don't have that many points, so how about you get to the
So
point
at
where
base, we
he starts
have
firing off
10
enormous bolts of death?
regular skeletons, and then 5 skeletal mages. So let's go over that.
Come on, Dread.
We have +1 from our chest. We have +1 from our mastery. +1 skeleton here.
Stop it, Dread.
3
Come on.
skeletons inside the. This
Get
is
to it,
on
Dread.
top of however many we get from the resummon. A large amount of damage. Last time I calculated, it's like 250% more damage.
We're going to find out.
This is
This may blow up in my face.
function. Yeah, then 5 points into Epicurean. damage per minion type consumed. We have skeletal warriors. So this is giving you 180% more damage. And then probably, yeah, that should be it, which is the thing you really care about.
Let's say he then heads there and there. Let me see how that works. So he goes to there. DK slower. Health leech. Quicken the dead, deals more damage. Corrupt pallet. I think that's the one we need. I think that is the secret to the build. So we go here for a point. There for a point. Sorry, there for 3 points. Yeah, this is going to get dicey. So let's see. He goes up there. But I would like to get there as quick as possible. So it'll be 2 and fractured end when your abomination dies. It's not going to die, though. We can go put 2 here, then we go 1, 1, 1 to get over here. That's probably better. Then we'll hit here, 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 and here. Let's see. So the other thing I need is Dread Shade. I don't know anything about Dread Shade. It's a spell I've never used. We are going to respec. Hopefully this doesn't all explode in my face. This is... Yep. We're going to respec, despecialize. They need to... That UI thing where this keeps popping up and not going away until you mouse over the initial skill. That's got to go. That's a bug. Despecialize. Now, Dreadshade. The points in Dreadshade are...
Tree. Now for Dreadshade, we take 2 points travel into Spectral Presence, then 1 point into Lone Watcher.
Evidently, we go 2 to here. Affects minions in a larger area. We go 1 to there. Dreadshade no longer drains the health of the minion it's attached to and lasts much longer, but you're limited to 1 to Dreadshade. That's fine.
So it makes it so our Dreadshade no longer drains health, but it makes it so our health drain increased damage taken, which is 100% because of this node, which is fine because Abomination is so tanky. Increases the duration all the way up to 40 seconds and makes us accidentally
Come on, Dread.
place our
Come on, Dread.
buffs. So we definitely do not want to run a Coven for the increased attack and cast speed. The attack speed is nice for single target, and the cast speed helps.
Next up is here. Let's see. Affects minions in a larger area and grants more damage, multiplicative with other modifiers. I assume that's more of a transit to get over to other stuff. Or maybe not. Grim Fate. Affects minions. Okay, I don't care. Grants more damage multiplier. That's the part we don't. Ah! But the target minion health decays more quickly. Doesn't matter. Ours doesn't decay. Alright, so. Wait. I didn't save? What happened? Oh, that's... duh. Let's see. Those are the skills I currently have. I think we want to put... The Bone Golem is gone. We want to put A-Bomb there. We will put Skeletal Mages, I think. There. Skeletons. Regular skellies. There. Dread dude there. And they're no longer skilled. What do I want there instead? Red blood? Dealing physical damage to it. Orb is drawn back to you, healing health. We'll put that in, I think. I'm not sure. Eventually, once I get it, Infernal Shade. I have Infernal Shade. Infernal Shade. Target enemy and all nearby enemies take fire damage. Okay, we'll go with that. All right. So, we've got all kinds of new stuff going on here. Let's see if it works. My money's on no. Okay, we've got 2, 3, 4. We've got everybody. Everybody's ready to go. A-bomb time. Why didn't he eat everybody? His health is decaying. I thought he ate them all. I thought he was supposed to absorb them all. I won't even have the golem once I log out because I don't have the golem skill anymore. So I need to target my dude. There he goes. He should now have that. He's not decaying. My assumption was that he was going to decay. Doesn't look like he's decaying, but he also didn't consume all of the skeletons, which I thought he was going to do. What happened to the A-bomb? Okay, the A-bomb is gone. He must be this good. He is decaying, okay. But he's not decaying quickly. Yeah, I'm not sure. It's a skill I've not used before, so I'm not sure how it works specifically.
Gods be with you.
I spoke to Herod.
I see you have returned with the lance.
Kind of
Now
blessing.
shall bear
Yeah, I'm
my
ready.
Final blessing.
I'm getting a blessing from a god. Good to be me.
Even the gods cannot observe what fate intends for us. Do not let it bind you.
I will not let it
We
bind
have
me.
Herod's blessing. We must move on.
We'll avenge Herod.
We'll travel west towards the sea. The god is there. The god of sea and storms.
Travel to Deep Harbor. Deep Harbor is there, so we need to go back to Heoboria. Gate and head back to Heoboria. Well, I mean, the game is in beta, and this is a skill I've never used, so I don't know. I do need to AFK for 1 sec as I need to refill my coffee cup. I'll be right back. Ta-da! Hello. Was it me you're looking for? All right, we head in this direction. To go to Deep Harbor. Yeah, the A-bomb is decaying. Oh. Huh. Not sure how I get rid of the bone golem. Did I not? Did I not? I did. He should have gone away when I unequipped the skill, I thought. Maybe if I re-equip the skill, huh? And unequip it. Boom. And there he goes. He's gone now.
Feel my wrath.
But now that's not working. God. I'm going to have to pop back out. Hey there. It is in a beta. So, for instance, right now I'm having a minor problem. Not a big one. I pre-ordered it several years ago. And I come back pretty much every time there's a big patch. And it improves markedly every single time there's a big patch. I'm going to need to leave the game. Theoretically, when I cast one particular spell, it's supposed to do a couple of different things, and it stopped doing it. It fixed it earlier when I restarted, so that's what I'm doing here. Because there's a big-ass patch, including the multiplayer, it's broken lots of little things, and they have had some server issues. For the most part, once I got in, I haven't had too much trouble with that. I have not done any of the co-op play yet, but if you're an ARPG player, I've seen other streamers ask, is it more like PoE or Diablo 3? And basically they say it's kind of splitting the difference as far as gameplay goes. It's got a lot more customizability. For instance, you can have 5 skills on your hotbar, 6 if you want to put one to also go with your movement. And, well, each of them has its own skill tree that you spend points in. That allows you to customize it to an amazing degree. And you have wrong button. You start, for instance, my class is Acolyte, is the base class. There are 5 base classes. Each base class has 3 subclasses. Warlock has not been implemented yet. So after you level up for a while in Acolyte, you have to choose whether you want to be a Necromancer or a Lich, or in the future a Warlock. I chose Necromancer. As you level up, you get points and you put them in the passives, first of all for the Acolyte tree. And as you give yourself buffs, this gives me more int, this gives me more vitality, and so on. These open up additional skills. And then you choose your specialization, and that opens the second tree, and again, opens up skills as you advance through it. So, and the Necromancer can be built a bunch of different ways. The Lich can be built a bunch of different ways. And that's true for all of the other sort of subclasses. There's a lot of customizability. The gear is, you will find straightforward for an ARPG. You've got, on most items, you have 2 affixes and 2 suffixes. Sorry, 4 affixes, 2 pre and 2 suffix. And crafting gives you a lot of customizability. So, for instance, these boots have something open. These are the affixes it currently has. It has an open prefix. So, anything that's a prefix crafting bit, I can add it. So it's controllable. Now, here's the forging potential. As you add affixes, the forging potential will go down. So you can't add affixes forever. You know, you can't increase the power of these affixes forever, regardless of how many of these little crafting shards you've got. So, for instance, in this case, I've got int on here. And let's see, what else would I like? I've got only 1 movement speed, so I don't want to use that. Vitality. I have 18 of the shards. Let's add vitality to it here. It did, and it removed, like, what? 1 forging potential, I think? So you can customize a lot of your gear any way you like. Let's give me more elemental resistance, for instance. Now it's up to 6%. Hey, how about some more vitality? Okay, a little bit more int. Sure. And now this item's better than it was. There are uniques. I'm not currently using any. There are set items. This is a set item for a casting set. A summoning set. In fact, specifically a necromancer summoning set. As you work your way through the game, you open up these spaces for idols, which are relatively simple buff items. So it is pretty much a standard ARPG with lots of the bells and whistles, a lot of differently implemented systems, and I think it's really good. Again, it's beta. I'm not going to recommend anyone buy it at beta. This is the 0.9 release, the multiplayer release, and the game is in a good place already. It's solid, and if you're an ARPG fan, I do recommend looking at the game and seeing if that's a game you want to buy when it releases, or maybe earlier. But it is a beta, and I want to emphasize that because, well, if you've been around a while, you know what can happen with game betas. And they're not shy about making significant changes and stuff. I mean, for instance, you know, we've always known that there. That's Hayarot, wasn't it? Yeah, we're up here. That's Thedema. We were there. Deep Harbor. That's where we want to be. We haven't gotten through there yet. All right, there we are. You know, so they've been working on this. Every time they do, when they bring it out, there's always significant improvements and additional stuff to do. But if you've been burned in a beta before, and I expect most of us have, it is a beta. And I think that's the most important thing I keep saying. It's in a really good place. I do not regret the money I spent. But that's my money, not your money. A lot of the PoE players are playing it. So if you are a PoE player, popping into, and I'm not trying to chase you off by any means, popping into their streams, although Europeans are probably mostly in bed by now. You know, so maybe tomorrow, check their streams, see what they have to say. Now let's see how this works here. Me too. I've already pre-ordered. These are the skeletons. I can have 7 of them at a time. There's 3 different flavors of them. These are the skeletal mages. And now it's working. Good. Again, 3 flavors of these, and I can have 4 of them. These ones, pyromancers, cryomancers, regular. We have rogues, knights, and archers. And now we cast our abomination, which, as I understand it correctly, is supposed to eat all of them and get huge. It didn't eat them. I gotta say, I don't understand why it's not eating them. I thought it was supposed to eat them, but maybe This is a build I've never played, by the way, obviously. I think that's pretty obvious. This is a game also where you can actually spec it up yourself. You don't have to follow a build guide. In PoE, I would always recommend even a new player. You know, you might want to play it on your own until you get to like level 20 or 30, but after that, you're really going to want a build guide.
Feel my wrath.
This isn't like that. You can really do a build on your own. It's weird. I'm not sure. The big boy doesn't want to get summoned sometimes. I'm not sure if I'm doing something wrong or exactly what it is. So this is a new skill for me, and it's a new patch, so if I had to guess, my guess would be pilot error. Whoop. I'm probably doing something wrong. Is more than likely the case. It's certainly an interesting time, and this game faces a significant challenge in the simple fact that Diablo and PoE 2 theoretically are both going to be available this year. And these guys are still beta. So by the time they release, what kind of, you know, state is the ARPG genre going to be? Oh, I think I have to be close to everybody when I cast. He hits hard, that's for sure. Something's hitting me. Certainly I had a lot more survivability before, but then I haven't skilled. Oh, also have spec points to spend. Let me step through the door into Deep Harbor. Yeah, that's a risk they face with this game. Is that it may appear and be excellent and just be so completely outshone that it doesn't matter how excellent. All right, we go here. Decay Slower. It's leech a portion. Good. Next we're headed there. I think. Yeah, and then that is the skill we're looking for. Now hold the ability key to channel to... Oh, hold the ability key to channel to absorb minions in a moderate area. Oh, there's the key. Hell, do you know what helps? I have found out through my extensive 40-year career of playing games on the computer that sometimes reading comprehension matters. So yeah. That's a true thing.
It eludes.
Okay, we are in a safe spot now, so we can't cast.
have a problem. It is too dangerous. Are you
I'll drive
intrigued?
off the
Well,
invaders.
Then, they're holed up in the pier. If you think you stand a chance, show no mercy.
I think I stand a chance. What is that? Oh, it's a new icon, a new shield item.
Hello.
They're also upgrading the graphics, the sounds, everything as they go. And every time, big improvements. Nope. 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 Nope.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. I've got more space for idols. Let's see what idols we've got that we can throw in. What resists? Man, our resists are looking really good, except for, well, poison and void. No. No. Chance to chill with necrotic skills now. That one's not bad. We can slap that one there. Vit is okay. Poison resistance is one of the ones I can use, so that will go in. There we are. And now poison's up to 29, so it's not as terrible as it was. Not that way. This way. And there's another guy with another quest for me in here. We have a couple of quests we need to take care of in here. I guess he's right, just inside. Right. Okay, so we're short. There we go. We have all of them. We are missing. Wrong button. No, that's the right button. What am I doing wrong? No, it's doing it again. I'm supposed to be getting cryo and pyromancers here, and it's not working. Maybe if I put it back. Good. No. You're killing me here. I don't know if I have the skills yet thing. Consume minions, I think. Yeah, okay, I don't have that one yet. I don't need to worry about that yet. So, I've got all of them. No. Now I have all of my minions up. And so this time, we A-bomb and hold the button. Make sure everybody's close. Almost everybody's close. I have one big honkin' abomination, everybody. There's my lad.
Yes.
I figured it out.
Don't lose your way.
But I can also have, I think, up to 5 minions and he won't decay. So I'm probably better off with, well, we'll go with 4 just to be on the safe side. Other minions to keep the attention of the monsters. Because he's not going to be really good until I get a couple more skill points into him. At which point he becomes, instead of being a melee thing, fires off large numbers of projectiles. Very large numbers of projectiles that hit really, really hard. And that's what the build is meant to do. Okay. We go with the A-bomb. He goes to there. That's the point that'll give us the devouring souls. And I think that's what does it. So certainly I'm slower going now, and my... yeah, I found one of the people I have to rescue. Also, my sustain is nowhere near as good. The sustain I was getting from with the ward from the explodey boys, the volatile zombies, was keeping me alive pretty much all the time without any real risk of dying. Whereas now I'm going to have to be pretty cautious. Wait. What did I miss back there? I missed something. Oh, crap. Well, we have to do a complete loop anyway, I think. So we'll just loop around and head up there. We have another person we've rescued. It's 2 out of 5. Still, I can say the abomination does a lot of damage already. We'll see how it looks once we get him his ranged ability. That's me leveling up. I'm now level 48. That's 3 out of 5. More goodies. I like goodies, and I cannot lie. Over here now. Let's see. Got our. I think we put 10 into there. More intelligence. It's always good. Being smarter is good. More skeletal mages. That'll be good, so we have to at least go through one of these 2 nodes. Okay. Veins of Malice. And cast a spell, sacrifice 5% of your current health. Grant minions haste and frenzy. And second cooldown. And we want another one of those. Sooner or later, we're going to have to go here. Big bossy dude. Didn't last very long against my friend. Another person back here? Yep. That's 4 out of 5, and the invasion commander still has to die. Guess that wasn't him. Kill him, A-bomb. Bust him up. He does hit hard. The Covenant of Dominion. Dead. Alright, and now we head back over here, which is about where we started. pick up the idols for sure.
Feel my wrath.
Oh, there's the commander. Commander Cindurius. Oh, come on. Really, that's the best you guys can come up with? Cindarius? Frankly, I'd be a little embarrassed if that were. If I were a bad guy and that was the name they foisted on me. Cindarius. There's one more over here. Okay. We got the commander taken care of. A couple more skill points. Get out of here. That's everybody. Speak with the harbor. Return to Deep Harbor Chief. Grab that. And oh, don't want to miss gold because it's like money. Portal. You have to go back over this direction first of all to turn it in. It might have actually been faster to run back in the map.
Yes.
I saved everybody. Okay, this is the one we've been waiting for. Corrupt Palate. Skeletal mages consumed. Your abomination can cast devouring souls. Nope, not yet. I need 2 more points in the quick and the dead. Figures. It figures. And now, I speak with the ferryman. Don't pay the ferryman.
Can I help you?
I'm ready. And we're off. The next map. I hope your food was delicious. Thank you. Hope it was yumly. Yumly. It's a new word I just came up with on my own. Take a look. I think you'll have critters and stuff over here. That was more painful than I'm used to. More pain than I'm used to experiencing. I don't really have the excessive amounts of ward that I used to have. So I'm more likely to die than I used to be. Much more likely to die than I used to be. Let's make sure we've unlocked the waypoint. Oh, we've got a shrine. Grab the shrine. Stand in the fire. He doesn't seem to be hitting as hard as he was before, and his health is down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast him. Summon everything first. Alright, there's our 7 of those. Oh, good, those are all back. Right, and he's back. He's bad. You know him, you love him. He's my assembled abomination. Definitely need to get that ranged attack going. Till then, we're kind of nerfed. Not kind of, actually. I mean, he hits hard. And that makes up for a lot of potential issues. Skeletrons. Let's see, where were we? More maximum health. Is good. Oh, we've got 2 points in dread thing. Real quick, I need to check.
Three points into Dying Coven for the increased attack and cast speed. The attack speed.
Another point into that. Got everything? Yes. Okay, good. I also need to be buffing him up, which I wasn't doing. Yes, he is hitting satisfactorily hard enough now.
Feel my wrath.
But this build is still going to be pretty janky until we get... Oops, he's big. Until we get our ranged attack going. It's going to take a few more skill points. 3, I think. This way. Big creature. Who's a good assembled abomination? You're a good assembled abomination. we have a set piece amulet. Oops, get out of the flaming death. Let's take a moment to stare at it after by we, I mean my abomination, kills it. Let's put away all our crafting bits. Freeze rate multiplier, snap freeze, freeze duration. No, that is, I believe, a mage caster thing. Fire, lightning, and cold spells. So, yeah, that is a sorcerer or mage caster. I think elementalist is one of the sub-flavors. I can't remember off the top of my head. Excellent. We've got another A-bomb point. One more and we get our corrupt palate. Let's see where we go next. We've got Dying Coven taken care of.
It's nice for single target, and the cast speed helps free up the animation. Only want some cast speed.
Apparently we need to go all for one. Dreadshade grants the targeted minion significantly more damage multiplicative. That sounds ideal, actually. Dreadshade drains your minions' health more slowly and affects all affected minions. Do we have to go through that to get there?
This node will be instant,
I expect we
much.
do.
4 points into Grim Fate for just...
Yeah, we do. Lingering Doom. What could possibly go wrong with a skill called Lingering Doom? I already go this way? I did. I came from this direction. I got turned around. I think my abomination needs a name. I'm going to have to come up with a name for my assembled abomination. I could almost use the same name I used for my my mech on my mechanist in Guild Wars 2. Dave the Murder Bot almost works. He's getting some really nice chonky crits on things, you know? Ah ha ha. Stupid crab. Most of the time you kill the mobs before you can see their affixes. That mob had an affix that basically, when you kill it, it comes back from the dead with half health. And we go through to the next map. Leoth's Road. You great big beautiful boy, you. I mean, who doesn't like an enormous collection of dead bodies formed into a roaming, wandering, murdering machine? I mean, what's not to like? Who could say no? I have to talk to someone before I can get in here. Yeah. Of the circle of flame. A spiteful siege golem of shadows. It hits pretty hard. Something else is hitting pretty hard in there too. Oh, and bad news. Very bad news. Something killed my best friend. Yeah, that's not an outcome we're really looking for. So, yeah, we want that to happen less. Or perhaps not at all. Alright, he's back. Let's see if he can take care of what's left of these guys. Him dying was not a good result for me. When you just go away? I guess I have to, okay, we have to try this again. Let's see. Take a deep breath and... 7. Is all 4 of those. And he's back.
This has gone on long enough. Be gone! Yes? Ah, I see you helped clear out the rabble down here. I thank you for your effort.
I need to talk to a god, and she doesn't want me to talk to the god. So I have to go into her tower. Trying to get a good look at the abomination, and he's clearly a looker. Yeah, he's one handsome, charming fella, don't you think? Maybe not. Experience gain, all right.
Feel my wrath.
Yeah, mobs are coming. floor, I think. And we're on the roof. He is attempting to take care of Pontifex Aurelius. Yep, he has died again. That's, again, not good for my team. In fact, quite not good for my team. Finish him! Thank you! That drops beer. There's an item that drops that's labeled in red, so it's similar to a health potion or a valuable shard. But it just says beer, and if you click on it, nothing happens. I hate being offered beer when I can't have my beer. That makes sense? Not sure. We're going to want that one, so we're going to need at least a couple more points in there. We're going to want to resummon our friendly abomination with all of the conceivable available materials. Like this. He's back. You know him, you love him. I almost forgot to pick up the thing I needed to come here to pick up. But I have it now. Out the door. You go. All right, so now we have skeletal mages, 4 of them, and our best boy, the abomination. I think I just need one more point on the abomination for him to get really good. And of course they ran off on their own. I've sworn I saw something running off on its own. If you weren't mine, I guess they were the other NPCs.
That is too much. That is too much.
I'm carrying too much stuff.
That is too much.
Wow. It is. Okay, we're going to drop a bunch of stuff. I don't remember picking up so much stuff that I should have so much stuff to get rid of, but I would be misremembering, clearly. That's a really goofy looking club. Some of the rest of this stuff might actually be good. Not likely, but it's an ARPG. You never really know for sure. Tell you, when that abomination crits, everything falls over. The Covenant of Subjugation. My boy killed it, but died too, so... we need to do the casting thing again. He's dying rather more frequently than I would like. He's om-nomming all of the rest of my pets. Check that.
Feel my wrath.
Into bear. Found another camp. And on to the next map. Fatima. This is a non-hostile map, so my pets disappear.
I'm glad you are safe. I see. Did she? That would not be wise. Liath's been known to be tense. Though I see her as a friend,
Gods be with
she
you.
will consider me as a threat.
You gotta talk to all the peoples. And get some more quests. There's one more, might be two.
May I help you? Farewell.
Farewell.
Talking with everybody.
These waters are dangerous. I've made my prayer. Aye. Are you ready to head out?
No, I'm not ready
If you
to head
want
out
to,
just yet.
Just say so.
To find the vendor and sell a bunch of crap.
Gods be with you. Good boy.
Greetings.
All right. Currently, I have int, vit, health, and stun avoidance. Stun avoidance isn't very good, but the rest of those stats are pretty mongo. A primalist idol. I am not a primalist. Conduit's Spriggan branch, that's primalist stuff too. Well, my headpiece currently is really good, so that's not bad. What do we got? Armor, critical strike chance, minion critical strike chance, and base crit. 6 and 4% elemental. That's really good too. Definitely not selling it. has an open affix. We will look and see if we can craft onto that. Movement speed, armor, cold resistance, and physical resistance. Currently I have int, bit, and elemental. Can afford to lose a little elemental to gain more physical resist. Gain movement speed, it gives me strength, which I don't need. I was a little int and vit, but overall I think it's a win. Physical's up to 54%. That seems pretty good.
Greetings.
Let's buy back those shoes and hold on to those for now, actually.
It eludes.
Greetings.
Dope. Dope! No. Vit, that's got 5 vit. A lot more physical resist. Physical resist isn't bad now. I'll hold on to that one too. $11 int and 21 ward per second seems really quite good. Little poison and lightning resist. What I currently have has void resist and minion damage and minion health. I'm going to hold on to that too. I'm holding on to a lot of things.
Take care of yourself.
Where was the storage? Down there. And that is a set item. Now, this is what we're going to look at. So we've got int and the critical strike chance for skeletons and skeletal mages. And currently our headpiece, we've got int physical resist. So we can definitely put a resist on. What resist could be best? Void, perhaps? Void resist might be good on there. Elemental. We don't really need the elemental, as we already are over cap on lightning and cold. The int is good. Void. That crit, so we got 2 tiers up. Wow, and it added another tier on for that. Holy crap, that's really good. Maybe not for this build. $41 void resist is mildly bonkers. Give up a bunch of physical resist. Well, I'm definitely holding on to it. That thing is really solid. Is that all? It still has 8 forging potential, too. I think this is probably a good place for me to call it for the evening. I just noticed Chuckles Smithy's comment. Yeah, if you're an ARPG fan, I will say it. It is still in beta. It has... They just rolled out a big patch. It has some small niggling bugs, and they've had some problems with the servers, although it mostly seems to be fixed now. I'm sure some people are probably still being bitten by it. But yeah, if you're an ARPG fan, it is definitely worth looking into. I would never recommend buying a beta, but it is in good shape and at the very least worth keeping an eye on. I am going to call it an evening. There are probably a fair number of other streamers still playing it. A lot of the PoE streamers were playing it, but that was mostly Europeans. The big names, your Mathel and Steel Mage and Zizran. They'll be back at it tomorrow. I know Steel and Ziz and Nugian were planning on rolling up new characters and trying to run as a group. But yeah, it's a really good game. It's come an amazing distance. Every patch sees noticeable improvements. I pre-ordered years ago, 3 years, 4 years ago, I'm not sure. And every patch has gotten better and better, and they still have more stuff coming. They have subclasses that aren't in the game yet, so it is still definitely a beta, but it's in a really good place already. That's the best thing I could possibly say about it. It's still a beta, but it's already in a really good place. But I am going to call it here. I should be back tomorrow at my usual time, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, maybe a little earlier like today. I am still having fun with Last Epoch and plan on playing it through the weekend. I want to thank you guys very much for hanging out with me tonight. It is always appreciated by me, your humble streamer. He's not that humble. So, I hope the rest of your Friday night is great. I hope your weekend kicks ass. I should be back tomorrow. Hopefully you'll see me soon. Have a great night tonight. Take care, and ciao for now. Good night, guys.